Property developers in Hong Kong are pushing for a complete ban on smoking at work sites following last week's deadly fire at Wang Fuk Court in Tai Po. Residents say workers had been seen smoking while carrying out renovation work. The South China Morning Post reports that the Real Estate Developers Association is collecting views on the move from its members, which include major players such as Sino-Land, Swire Properties and New World Development. At least 2 developers are also demanding all contractors impose the rule or step up penalties, which include fines and dismissals and a permanent ban on employment in the sector. Construction workers across Hong Kong are rushing to remove mesh netting from construction and renovation sites. They have until tomorrow to get that done. The blaze, Hong Kong's deadliest in decades, was partly blamed on subpar netting, which failed to meet standards for fire resistance. 21 people have been arrested as part of ongoing investigations. The inferno killed at least 159 people. 31 others are still missing. Thousands of residents have also been displaced. Well, that fire not just putting pressure on the government, also casting a long shadow over Legislative Council elections this Sunday. Chief Executive John Lee says it's important that these polls take place as scheduled. He argues new lawmakers need to be sworn in quickly so they can get down to work on needed reforms. Ahead of the election, about 40% of incumbent lawmakers stepped aside, while there are more candidates with links to businesses in mainland China, as well as members of China's parliament, the National People's Congress, taking part. CNA's Deborah Wong explains how the deadly blaze in Tai Po could have an impact on these polls.
So petitions have emerged from the public space, asking questions, calling for accountability. Now, these petitions were asking how residents' questions on safety issues, such as the integrity and the compliance of the safety netting, they went unanswered. They had also complained earlier about construction workers smoking on site. So far, these petitions have received warnings. Today, in fact, Hong Kong Baptist University also suspended its student union for coming up with messages calling for government accountability on the university wall. So these messages have so far been concealed. Now, local media also reporting that 3 people were arrested due to sedition charges. While Mr. John Lee himself did not confirm that these arrests were made, he did tell the media that authorities will not tolerate crimes seeking to exploit the tragedy. Now, with the 2014 and 2019 social movements, as well as the impact of the pandemic still fresh on authorities' minds, it's quite clear here that the government is seeking to, make sure that stability is prioritized. And Mr. Lee referenced that in fact, as a reason for pushing ahead with the election. Analysts are saying that the fire has already taken a lot of public attention away from the polls, and residents right now are fully focused on relief efforts. They are also focused on the public sentiment that has erupted because of the blaze, and there is going to be there are narratives saying that that voter turnout could very well be impacted, could be even lower than before. Now, Mr. John Lee himself said that this fire showed that there were failures in the system. He has also called on the judge-led review to investigate the fire and any possible oversight. He's also laid out plans for systemic reforms, including looking at corruption, possible bid rigging, as well as the tender process. Now, he's also called for a review on the roles and responsibilities of authorized personnel involved in the renovation works, as well as reviewing the responsibility of government departments also. And Mr. Lee says that he needs capable lawmakers to push these reforms through, and that's why he has decided to proceed with the election.